Good morning. So this reading is for Tuesday, December 10th. And so what I'm doing is just pulling a little bit about our past. One more. There are two more that want to come out, so I'm going to put those over to the side. Let's get current energy. One more. I can tell you right now, there is a lot that wants to come through. I'm getting a lot of messages. They're just not coming through in a very clear way. It feels like I'm being hit in all directions. There's so much that needs to come out right now. So we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. Okay. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, this is a positive turn of events. This is things playing out the way that you want them to play out, the way that they're supposed to play out. This is a lot of aligning with your path and your kind of soul's purpose right now. That's absolutely been happening. So kind of across the board, a lot of the changes that you're seeing, whether they're small changes or they're significant changes, these changes were meant to either redirect you to where you need to be so that you can go down the path that you need to go down, or it was to divert you from something, I don't want to say nefarious, but it was something that was not in your best interest. There was a path that you might have been going down. And again, it's going to be a little bit different for everybody here, but some of it would have been like kind of more inconveniences, nuances to the whole situation that just really weren't going to go in your favor. But this was really about, okay, well, we didn't want any, even if it was a small thing, we didn't want these little things to be negative. And so we're going to shift you into a more positive place. We're putting you onto a path that holistically is more in line with what you're trying to accomplish here. And really it's what your soul is trying to accomplish here. Because you might have had a different expectation, but your soul signed up for something when it came into this life. But let me go and see what's in the reading, because I'm definitely getting a lot coming through. When I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the World. It's the completion of a cycle, but in a really positive way. There's the Tower causing the ending, and it's bringing in something very harmonious, something very balanced. That Hierophant energy, that is Taurus energy. Tower is Uranus energy, and then we have the World showing up. But right now, Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, and so there was a lot of shaking up here in the past. There were a lot of things that might have become clear to you as you kind of see the dust settle and that kind of transition out of the chaos happen here. You might recognize just how valuable that lesson really was, or moving on to a better path was really in your best interest here. Because that World, I mean, that is the completion, and that feels like it was whatever the cycle was, because it's not going to be positive for everybody. Getting out of something really negative here, that's the win. And in fact, let me pull these two cards. Okay, so the two additional cards that showed up in the past energy that I put face down, we have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords. You were definitely in your head about something here. This is what part of that chapter closing looks like. It's part of what the chaos and the confusion and really kind of getting the dust to settle looks like. It was a lot of inner thought, inner analysis to overcome whatever happened here in the past, that conflict. It's a lot of you coming to some sort of peace and balance about the entire situation here. That's the energy that I'm getting. You might have been stuck in your head for, this doesn't feel like a long period of time, but this does feel really recent, where in the recent past, you were thinking a situation through and maybe overthinking a situation. And it was getting you to the point where it was creating different conflicts within yourself, because it was creating this resistance to change, this resistance for something better, because as bad as the old way was, it just felt more comfortable. And so there's something about that that's coming out. Let me get into the current energy here. So we do have the Moon showing up, the Hermit, and we have the Ace of Swords. So the Moon energy, I mean, this is about things being hidden in shadows. This is about things needing to come to the surface. Hermit, again, inner kind of analysis happening here, a lot of self-reflection, thinking things through. Ace of Swords, a lot of clarity is starting to come through to you. So things that were hidden from your vision in the past with that Moon energy, buried emotions definitely coming out. But seeing the details, that finer details of the situation, the more that you reflect on it, the more that you're starting to see everything, that's actually helping to calm you down as well. There's something about this, okay, well, now I get why all of these pieces fit together the way that they do, and it's providing me this sense of clarity that I wouldn't have had otherwise. So I like how that's playing out in the current energy. When I look at the future energy here, and I'm getting the Ten of Wands, the Magician, and the Nine of Swords, you're still trying to navigate all of this. We've had a lot of astrology hit, especially over the weekend. And so with the Ten of Wands showing up here with the Magician and the Nine of Swords, I mean, the Magician being in the middle, you are manifesting exactly what you want. Ten of Wands indicates that you are putting down the burdens, the responsibilities, anything that was just weighing heavily on you. You're finding a way to kind of release that so you're not stuck in that energy anymore. But the Nine of Swords, there's this kind of fear or anxiety about the unknown, about this future, the way that this is going to play out. Is this really in my best interest here? There's something about that showing up. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So things are going in the right direction. It's just that your mind is overthinking it a little. Okay, that's a lot on the world. Let's get the Tower and the Hierophant. Okay, so when I look at the world energy here, so that completion of a cycle that was really in your best interest, this was meant to usher in a period of abundance and prosperity and just a lot of positivity. I am getting Temperance with the Six of Wands. So Temperance, Sagittarius energy, we're in Sagittarius season right now. This is about inner balance, inner strength, balancing things out within yourself, knowing that you have what it takes to fill your own cups. Six of Wands, this is a lot of success around finding this balance. This is also a divine timing card. So is that Wheel of Fortune. So there's something about the timing of all of this. It's playing out the way that it's supposed to play out. Clarifying the Tower is the Page of Pentacles here. So the Tower, that sudden change, things kind of, in some instances, it's more of a self-realization, recognizing a situation for what it is, like really seeing it for the first time, because all those blocks and barriers to understanding the impact are being lifted, versus other things where it might be a little bit bigger than that. It might be actually more, I don't want to say catastrophic, but that's the word I'm getting. It might be more significant as it's impacting your daily life. Page of Pentacles might be conversations around this. There's a lot of learning that you're going to get from this entire situation. There's things that it's, regardless of how it played out for you, you're getting a lot of knowledge from the situation. Hierophant, Three of Swords. So coming into some sort of union, harmony, balance, bringing things together. Three of Swords is helping to heal something here in the past energy. So let's get the Moon, the Hermit, there's a lot of stability coming through, a lot. When I look at the Moon, I'm getting the Six of Pentacles. So all of this balance that's kind of being restored within you, it's helping you not only stay grounded, but open yourself up to receive more. It's allowing you to give more of yourself to other people, which allows you to receive more from other people, because there's something where you have an excess of something right now, and it's the right time to give. And you're going to know it. You're going to feel it. You're going to want to do it. With the Hermit, I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles. In order to figure out your next steps and really making peace and kind of navigating all this chaos and transformation, you actually have everything you need within you. This is about you proving to yourself that you have it, recognizing your strengths, your inner strengths, and what you can do to really achieve whatever results you're going after here. And with the Ace of Swords, I'm getting the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is out here twice. It's in the current energy and it's in the future energy. And so the way that this is coming out with the Ace of Swords, you're starting to understand maybe in the ways that you unintentionally self-sabotaged or created these kind of limitations and restrictions, because what you were trying to do was prevent yourself from being hurt. But it wasn't about preventing yourself from being hurt. What it was doing was preventing any kind of progress forward, allowing you to really embrace something here that you truly wanted. you went around it or went about it with the right intentions because you were trying to protect yourself, but the universe is trying to show you that the unintended consequences are more of a hindrance than they are help. And so there's something about that. That's a novel. So we are going to get one card on the Ten of Wands here. I'm actually getting a second. There's something about, in this deck, the way that the Ace of Pentacles is drawn. It looks very much like the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever, because this is my Christmas deck, and so we've got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So you are making very firm decisions right now. You are going to start moving forward because you have all the clarity you need right now. But there's a lot of whatever seeds you're planting right now are meant to provide that growth and abundance. This chapter, it's not a mistake that the Ace of Pentacles really does mirror the Wheel of Fortune from an artwork standpoint, because they're coming up as one and the same. Whatever you're doing right now is meant to lead to long-term prosperity and abundance and everything that you could possibly want. It's just a matter of you taking the right steps and going in that direction and continuously looking for the right path forward and not limiting yourself in any way. So clarifying this Ten of Wands is this Ace of Pentacles, and you can see here how similar it is. And so with the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, this is the start of longevity. This is that abundance. This is things moving in the right direction, you getting what you want, really laying that groundwork to go down the path. It's right in front of you. Or it's showing up here in your future energy as you're learning to put down these burdens and responsibilities. King of Pentacles, I like how you're showing up as the King of Pentacles, because this tells me that you're incorporating all the information that you're learning. You're digesting it. You're going to use this as part of your decision process going forward. With the Magician, I'm getting the Page of Wands. All of this information that you've been learning is helping you figure out what steps you need to take. And I love how this is showing up, because it's about you not only digesting this information, but also putting it out to the universe, making modifications, learning as you go. Nine of Swords, Two of Wands. This is why. This is where the anxiety and the fears and kind of that self-limiting behavior is coming into play. You're able to see way off into the distance. That is what I want. But you have this fear about actually getting it. There's something about, you've seen this before, you want to go after it, but it just never worked out the way that you wanted it to. And so you're second guessing whether or not this is realistic for you. That's what's coming across in this. That's why it's showing up as kind of this anxiety or this fear kind of energy. It's more of that. It's more of, you just don't think you're worthy of it. You just don't think that you're capable of achieving the results that you see way off in the distance, but you actually are. You really are. The universe is giving you all this information. It's removing all these blocks and barriers that will prevent you from going after what you want. So we'll see how this progresses, because this is showing up as future energy. So I'm going to see how long this takes before we actually start to see some of this come to fruition. But I mean, so far so good. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.